Einen wunderschönen guten Tag auch.
Ja?
Nee, so geht das nicht. Ich gehe jetzt noch mal raus, dann komme ich noch mal rein und dann sagen Sie mir noch mal schönen guten Tag.
The main character, La Peluquera, the hairdresser, is based on an existing hairdresser who cut my hair, and I need a haircut every 4 weeks for almost 2 years. And she's pretty much like the leading lady now, like my actress. She's very, well, in Spanish it sounds much nicer, gordita. And she's very colorful. She's very Mexican in her colors. And she fights her way through no matter what. And I found it really interesting how she manages to keep up her spirits, although everything is seemingly against her. And this is something that might be atypical for people from the East, because they have survived a dramatic historical change. You know, when the wall came down, everything they knew ceased to exist. Everything. They didn't. It's very difficult for me to imagine that nothing smelled like it smelled before. Nothing looked like the way it looked before. Every product changed. Sugar was all of a sudden different. To survive such a dramatic rupture in your life, for some they did not deal with it very well. A lot of men became quite desperate and alcoholics over it. And the women, naturalmente, were stronger. And she's a great example for that. I've been to Japan maybe 18 times now, 17, 18 times. And somehow it felt from the very beginning like my homeland. Mexico's my second homeland.
Yay!
But Japan was a place where I always felt really comfortable, although I didn't speak the language, I couldn't read, or still can't read, can't write. But I was always very much welcomed there and felt very much at home. In the movies by Yasujiro Ozu, or Yasujiro, I found exactly what I found in the country, which is a great attentiveness, being very, very aware of the present moment. It's great awareness that is very different from what we do in the West. You know, with people, with things, with the world. And that was something that I wanted to talk about in Cherry Blossoms, but also about the stories of family and what happens to a family when one important family member, like the mother, dies. What does it do to a family? I took the first part of the film Cherry Blossoms is an adaptation of Tokyo Monogatari, and then I took my leading man, the widower, the man, the husband, I took him back to Japan, to the homeland of Yasujiro Ozu, and continued the story there. So it's like taking a story from Japan, bringing it to Germany, and then taking it all the way back to Japan. That's what I do every day. I get up and sit down at my desk and write. So that's my main work, because the filming takes place for only 2 months, but the rest of it is editing and pre-production, but the writing is what occupies me daily. To lighten up, a lot of times, is the way to go. Sometimes that's hard, but still, to see the connection with mankind, that everybody is going through the same shit, basically.